Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Lamidi-Sarumoh Alaba Ajibola. I'm a lecturer in Gombe State University. I don't know the exact time that this video will be played, but I would like to say greetings to everyone, greetings to Prof. Eric Vance, greetings to every other coordinators from all other labs from all over the world. I'm here to present the Sustainability and Development Experiment of Gombe State University, LISA, Nigeria, Africa, which was authored by myself and Dr. Ali Muhammad Hawal. Here are my presentation outline: the introduction, the problem statement, the experiment objective, the scope of the experiment approach, which include the data collection and the data analysis, findings of the experiment, the beginning of the finding, and the conclusion. First, what is sustainability? Sustainability of a statistical lab. Sustainability of statistical lab simply means the ability of statistical laboratory to meet its own needs without compromising the integrity, mission, vision, and the goals of LISA 2020. There are many goals of LISA 2020, but I would like to emphasize these three goals, which is the capacity building, statistical literacy, collaboration among statisticians and non-statisticians. These three are the most important as far as LISA 2020 is concerned. Problem statement. The problem statement that I would like to emphasize here is GSU-LISA is a young statistical laboratory that has just obtained its full membership of LISA 2020 in August 2021 and is trying to find its roots in its new environment as well as sustain itself in a limited or no fund. For any statistical lab to grow and sustain itself, there are three main factors that must be considered. Number one is fund. Number two is the type of people coordinating the lab, which needs a good leadership role so that every other people joining the lab will feel comfortable to be part of the lab. And also environment, an environment where the lab can flourish, where people can understand the importance of the lab, where people can understand that having the lab around them is something, it's a must that should be around them. So GSU-LISA has the problem of fund and environment. These are the objectives of the experiment. So the sustainability experiment was targeted at measuring the performance of GSU-LISA over time and how to strategize on how to sustain itself. And also to get new ideas on how we can improve, develop our stat lab in terms of consultation and collaboration among statisticians and non-statisticians. So this is the scope of the experiment. The scope one is that the study is limited to just within Gombe State University. We only focus about Gombe State University for now because we are just starting, and Gombe State as a whole. The second scope is that the questionnaire we used was newly formulated and we tested it via a pilot study. And after the pilot study was done, with not just the reliability, we also test the validity. And we have a Chromebook alpha of 0.877. So we have the third scope. The third scope is that because of funds, we just, after formulating the questionnaire and after being approved after pilot study, we just use Google Form to reach out to people on several WhatsApp groups. So we assume that people that can access the Google Form are just a kind of simple random sampling, in such a way that they can access the form and they can as well, some people can access, but they may not be interested. So everybody that can access the form has an equal chance of being part of the experiment. So this is the experimental approach. The first thing we did was that we pilot the newly formulated questionnaire. The second thing we did was we tested the reliability and validity of the questionnaire. And after it has been tested and all the items that are valid to be part of the questionnaire, we went ahead to collect data for the experiment. After then, we coded the data, we wrangled the data, we did the cleaning and some other things, and we proceed to the descriptive analysis, the interpretation of the results using the SPSS version 25 and in vivo 11. So these are the findings of the experiment. So the gender of the respondents are 10% female, 90% male. And the faculty that participates in our experiment, we have Faculty of Science, which is the majority of them, it's 81%. We also have Social Science, 8.6%, and we have Education, which is 4.8%. We have Medical College, 4.8% also, and we have Pharmaceutical College, Pharmaceutical Science rather, 1%. So the qualifications of our respondents, we have majority of them to be PhD holders, which are, the PhD holders are 31.4%, the master's holders are 18.1%, the BSc 20%, diploma 13.3%, and the undergraduate we have 17.1%. So the findings of the experiment continues. So we inquire about how the respondents got to know about GSU-LISA. So majority of them claimed that they got to know about GSU-LISA through our representatives in the department. So 34.3% got to know about GSU-LISA through our representatives. So 25.7% got to know through their departments, and 29.5% got to know through WhatsApp group, and 10.5% got to know through friends. So we also went ahead to inquire if they have visited our lab before. 64% agreed that they visited our lab, and 36% said they have not visited our lab. So the purpose of visiting our lab, we have 50% have visited our lab for workshop purposes, and we have 11% for collaboration purpose. We have 4% for official purpose, and we have 35% not applicable, simply because they've not been to our lab. Maybe they are just hearing about our lab for the first time, maybe through the WhatsApp group or the Google form. So we also find the statistics of the respondents. We have 53, we asked them to rate our facility in the laboratory. So I think 53 claimed our laboratory is adequate, 18 claimed it's standard, and 70 claim not applicable to them because they've not visited our lab, and 12% claimed our lab is just fair in terms of the rating. So these are some of the questions we asked concerning our performance. We asked, would you like to receive our service again? 80% answered yes, they want to receive our, and 20% said maybe. So will you recommend our service to your students, colleagues, and friends? 90.5% claimed they would love to recommend us, and 9.5% said maybe. Will you be willing to collaborate with us? 88.6% said they will be willing to collaborate with us, and 11.4% claimed maybe. We also asked, will you be consulting us for your statistical analysis and other research advices? We have 85.7% which claim they can consult us, and we have 14.3% which said maybe. Although we have the options for no when we are during the experiment, but none of our respondents choose no. So we also inquired about the collaboration they are coming for us to do. Some said they are coming on behalf of research team. Some claimed they are coming on behalf of their PhD students, and some said they are coming based on their personal research. So in this case, we have been receiving letters from some PhD coordinators concerning how we can train their postgraduate students, especially the PhD students that are not mathematical oriented, people from biological science. They want statistical related, statistical analysis that has to do with biological sciences, and we are working on that on how to get that done. So we inquired about how we can improve ourselves. So the respondents gave us these suggestions. They gave suggestions that we need to improve our internet. The internet we have in our lab presently only take care of people that come to our workshop. So we only have data for workshops. We don't have data for research. So we are hoping that in the future, maybe we're able to do better. And the air conditioning of the lab is not too good for now. The school is working on it. The electricity has also been our problem, but the school has always been there for us. Anytime we have workshops, there is a standby generator that is immediately on, immediately the power trip-ups. So we have the issue of publicity. Our respondent claims we are not doing enough in terms to publicize ourselves. So we are going to work harder on that and make sure we make more publicity within the university and outside the university. And our online service, people want us to come online and train them. So we will look forward to those services as time goes on. And this is the implication of our findings. We realize that we have a good grade when it comes to our reception, our service, our training, our workshop manuals. They were all rated very good. But when we check the overall mean score of the concept of sustainability, we realize that we fall on the category of good, which means that GSU-LISA still needs to work hard to reach the category of very good and excellent in the nearest future. Conclusion. So this experiment has served as a purpose of awareness about GSU-LISA within Gombe State University and its environment. And the experiment has also revealed the shortcomings of the lab, which can hinder its sustainability. It has also revealed the ideas and suggestions that can improve the lab in the nearest future. Thus, the objective of this experiment has been achieved. So the credits of this experiment goes to myself and Dr. Ali Muhammad Hawal. Here is our details for your perusal in case you want to contact us. Maybe you need a questionnaire. I would like to share with everybody that is interested. And finally, acknowledgement goes to Vice Chancellor of Gombe State University, Nigeria, Professor Ali Usman El-Nafati. And I would like to say thank you to everyone that has taken their time to listen to my presentation. May God bless you all. And I also use this opportunity to tell everyone that maybe in some of our meetings to come after the symposium, I would like to share the tactics I use. The tactics I use in gaining the grant that I got from the university. Because presently now, the Vice Chancellor has approved us to train 3 staffs from each department. So the meals that they are going to take during workshop, the handout, the souvenirs, the money to be paid to the resource person, everything has been in place. So we are good to go. The only faculty we have covered presently now, we have covered Faculty of Education, we have covered Faculty of Science, and we have covered Faculty of Social Science. So we also go to other faculties and train 3 from each department. Thank you so much, everyone, again. God bless you all. Bye.